we're here at the military cemetery on St. Helens Island. We have our lead investigator. There's obviously multiple takes. Our lead investigator, Jacques, setting up the ghost box right now. Now, what this thing does is it actually goes through the entire spectrum of radio stations. So you'll get a whole bit of white noise, and then you'll get a section of stations like on your radio dial where it's going to pick up all these radio signals. And then there's going to be another pause. That's when you want to start asking questions and listen for any sort of responses, not during the radio stations. So we're going to go check it out right now.
Le ghost box fonctionne, l'enregistreur fonctionne. On a juste à poser des questions.
Parfait.
Et espérer le code 2 est allumé. There's no lights. It's normal because oops, oh.
Ah, mais c'est peut-être lui.
Ouais.
Ouais,
pourtant, tasse le recul là.
Non, il y a quelque chose.
Is there anybody here?
Est-ce que tu as l'enregistreur?
Il fonctionne.
C'est vraiment étrange, hein? It just went off again.
Est-ce qu'il y a quelqu'un avec nous? Is there anybody here with us? So I'm gonna put that thing down. If you're here, just come near the green light, please.
Came from Great Britain. Are you lost? Okay, don't be afraid. Come near me. I know you're not afraid, you're a soldier. Are you in pain?
Is there something that we need to do before, like get in the mood or...
No, do you understand French?
Oui, oui, bien sûr. allez-y.
Ok, ok.
Ça m'explique.
C'est sûr que tu peux essayer de te concentrer,
Ok.
ok, être calme, avoir des pensées positives,
Ok.
ok, être ouverte, mais en même temps, il faut que tu te protèges parce qu'on ne sait pas. Ok, quand on invite un esprit à se présenter ou à venir nous parler, c'est comme si tu utilises une planche de Ouija, tu sais pas qui va venir.
At this stage, we've had a few spikes on the EMF reader, but since then it's been a little bit quiet, so what we've let happen is Jacques and his sister have gone off on their own without us following them, so maybe less people get a little bit more activity. Jacques does have his night vision camera with him just in case we can film any activity that might happen. In the meantime, we got our sound recorders going. If we pick up anything, we're gonna have to check it later, but if we pick up anything, you'll be the first to know.
Please.
So here we're gonna be quiet because they're asking questions with the recorders. We're gonna just casually go up to them and see what's going on, see if we can get some equipment, see if we can get some recordings. But we gotta be quiet.
What's our drink?
Yeah. Oh, nice one, Ryan.
Feel it starting.
Good man.
Look at that, look at that.
Look, film there. Look at it go.
Est-ce qu'il y a quelqu'un ici avec nous? C'est vous qui faites ça? Boy, he
Go.
left right away. Pow.
just so you guys know, okay, this is an EMF reader. It picks up any electromagnetic frequency. That's what that means. We're gonna just pass our equipment next to it to show you guys that it's not our stuff that set that off. All right, so check it out. Up there, nothing. No flashlights, watches, cell phones, which are on. You know, oh, did that happen again? No. So, it's not our equipment that set that off. You know what I'm not thinking of? No, hold that for a second. Parce que c'est comme intervals. Peut-être c'est comme une gare.
Yeah.
Là, il retourne, and then the signal comes out.
Yeah.
And he's doing his rounds.
So next time it's gonna lit. I'm gonna try to follow him.
That would be, yeah, if we could. Which direction he's going?
I don't know. I'll go that way. If he goes that way, he's gonna turn around. Your thing might.
I was at 100.
Well,
Okay.
Oops,
Like that.
like that.
We're going that way, man. Yeah. Look, you're doing like that way. No. C'est bizarre.
Mais c'est possible que ce soit quelqu'un qui se promène. Faudrait compter les secondes entre les fausses à saline pour voir si c'est stable.
Right.
Up to
And looks like we know.
Yeah. Oh.
OK.
Pas ton chrono.
1,5, mais gars,
Plus.
au jeu, t'as une 30-40 secondes avant ça.
Là, il est. Are you here?
Oh, chut, là, il est parti.
C'est par ici.
Man, that's the problem, is we don't know what direction. Okay, restart. Okay, so what we're doing now is we've had the EMF reader go off a few times, and they seem to be in intervals, so now we're timing on the stopwatch between intervals and see how long it takes. Possibly it's like a guard doing his rounds, like a sentinel sort of thing. I'm not really sure, so we're gonna test that out.
I can hear the leather of your jacket squeaking
Oh.
against the change.
Whoa,
Okay, that's what's the time?
340.
So are you here? Tell me. Push me.
Il est parti. Ah, c'est ça, c'est quelqu'un qui fait sa ronde.
So, that was
It's still running.
3 minutes and 44 seconds. A little bit longer interval than we noticed the first time, but it's always the same spot. So, our team is convinced that it's someone doing the rounds, like a guard. Seems to be pretty legit.
was too much
Always the same spot,
interference.
always in intervals,
Radio station.
nowhere else. Pretty exciting.
I was just kind of going around. I pointed it out this way, and it kind of sounded like grassy footsteps, but I'm
better in the
not
house.
sure.
When you're in
Like
a
about
house, there's
while
less
we were waiting for
interference.
that, right?
Yeah, and I pointed it out.
I looked
pointed it
behind
up
me.
there.
This is not, okay. This is not even a joke.
Maybe
Christina
answer
looked
me on
that way,
the,
and I looked that way because
Maybe
it
I'll
sounded like
ask
someone
you,
was coming. I thought
I mean, maybe
Yeah.
someone was coming up.
I- that's what I
like
picked
we're
up.
busted.
That's what I picked up.
Oh my god, that's amazing. So what time?
I'm not sure.
Okay, what time does it say on your
16:30.
Okay, so we'll start at 15 minutes or before that. Start at 10.
Maybe
let's say?
yeah, maybe start at 10.
Start at 10 and go ahead.
Start at 10 and go.
Just to recap a couple of the things that went down here in the investigation tonight. One, Jacques busted out the ghost box. Now, unfortunately, it didn't really work out because it goes through the whole gambit of radio stations. And where we are happens to be in the center of two cities. You have the South Shore and Montreal. And so many radio stations were coming in, there was too much interference. But the interesting part about that is he put in fresh batteries, and within the 10 minutes of us trying it out, it absolutely killed the batteries. What's even more interesting is that the piece of equipment that was right next to it did not die. Batteries at the same time, one dies, one doesn't. Very interesting. The other thing about it is that we have an EMF reader, which actually tests the electromagnetic frequency. And there's obviously nothing here. We're in the middle of an island. We've shown you guys our equipment, how it doesn't affect the reader. However, it went off very strong, up to, like, there's obviously 5 lights. So I went up to like 4 or 5 on that signal, which is really exciting because it kept happening in intervals, as if someone was making the rounds, like a security guard, like an old soldier doing his rounds. So a few interesting things, no real evidence that we can confirm or deny, but listen, the island has all the elements that are on our list of ingredients, so never know.